50 Cent poked fun at Beyonce on Instagram Monday afternoon, after TMZ reported that she's struggling to sell tickets to shows on her upcoming Cowboy Carter tour. The outlet broke the news earlier in the day, explaining that tonight's show at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles still has over 3,800 tickets available. "Faster's tea getting real out here," 50 wrote. "Hey, the tickets ain't selling?" Fans joined in on the jokes in the comments section. "In this economy, man, somebody just go live, I'll watch from there," one user remarked. Another theorized, "She waited till late. Chris Brown already got that money." This small jab from 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, quickly made waves across social media platforms. Known for his unfiltered humor and his tendency to poke at fellow celebrities without hesitation, 50 Cent's comment added a new layer of attention to the situation. Within minutes, blogs, entertainment sites, and fan accounts had picked up on his post, sparking even wider discussions about what could be causing the slower ticket sales for a superstar of Beyoncé's caliber. Many fans speculated whether it was purely economic factors, scheduling issues, or something deeper, possibly tied to shifts in musical trends or even audience fatigue after years of massive tours. The drama comes after Beyoncé promoted the SoFi Stadium show in a post on Instagram on Monday morning. "She coming," she captioned a brief clip of the stadium preparing for her arrival. The brief clip Beyoncé shared on her Instagram story showcased massive preparations inside the sprawling SoFi Stadium, hinting at the scale and grandeur of the production she had planned. Workers were shown moving massive equipment, building towering stage structures, and organizing intricate light displays. The atmosphere conveyed excitement and anticipation, and even from a simple post, Beyoncé's perfectionist touch was evident. Her message was short but powerful, "She coming," signaling to her millions of followers that the Queen was about to make her presence felt once again. The excitement in her fanbase, known affectionately as the Bayhive, was palpable, even if wider ticket sales weren't reflecting it yet. Despite the lack of sales, fans in Beyoncé's comments section appear stoked for the tour. "The goat on the rodeo. We are so ready, mother," one user wrote. Another added, "Only Beyoncé can do a snippet like this and the world loses it." Scrolling through the comments section on Beyoncé's post painted a very different picture compared to the media narrative about sluggish ticket sales. It became clear that die-hard fans remained fiercely loyal. Comments overflowed with excitement, admiration, and unwavering support. Some fans posted strings of heart and cowboy emojis, celebrating her decision to dive into a country and Americana-inspired era. Others reassured her and each other that the empty seats wouldn't matter once the show began because Beyoncé's live performances are legendary for their energy, spectacle, and emotional resonance. Many users also reflected on how transformative her past tours had been, sharing memories of how Beyoncé's artistry had shaped moments in their lives. The emotional attachment between Beyoncé and her fans was still thriving, untouched by the practicalities of economics or logistics. Opening night on the Cowboy Carter Tour will be on April 28, 2025, in Inglewood, California. Beyoncé will be performing dozens of shows across both North America and Europe before wrapping up on July 26, 2025, in Paradise, Nevada. The anticipation for the Cowboy Carter Tour has been building steadily ever since Beyoncé first hinted at the project. Choice to kick off the tour in Inglewood, California is symbolic, given Los Angeles' long history of hosting monumental music events. SoFi Stadium itself is a state-of-the-art venue, a testament to modern architecture and technology, capable of hosting upwards of 70,000 fans. Even though reports suggested thousands of tickets were still available for opening night, many industry insiders noted that large stadium shows often see last-minute surges in ticket sales, especially when major stars are involved. The tour is ambitious, spanning dozens of dates across major cities in the United States, Canada, and Europe. Each location was carefully selected, targeting markets where Beyoncé's fanbase is known to be particularly strong. The final show, scheduled for Paradise, Nevada, just outside Las Vegas, is expected to be a grand finale, a city known for its glitz and larger-than-life performances, serving as a fitting backdrop for a tour that dares to blend country roots with pop royalty. The tour is in promotion of Beyoncé's 8th studio album, Cowboy Carter. project sees the legendary singer experiment with a number of genres including country, western, Americana, blues, folk, and R&B. Shaboozey, Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tiara Kennedy, Raina Roberts, and Willie Jones all make appearances on the project. Cowboy Carter is perhaps Beyoncé's most daring musical exploration yet. While she has dabbled in different genres throughout her illustrious career, from pop to R&B to hip-hop, this project represents a conscious and deliberate pivot into spaces that are historically rich but also complex, especially for Black artists. The inclusion of emerging and established artists like Shaboozey, Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tiara Kennedy, Raina Roberts, and Willie Jones is particularly significant. These collaborators not only add authenticity to the sound but also shine a spotlight on the often overlooked contributions of Black artists to the country and Americana genres. Throughout Cowboy Carter, Beyoncé weaves stories of resilience, freedom, love, and loss, themes deeply rooted in the American musical tradition. Her ability to blend bluesy laments with soaring anthems and tender folk ballads showcases her unmatched versatility. For many listeners, the album offered a bridge between past and present, between genres that had long been seen as separate worlds. The album peaked at No. 1 on the Billboard 200 chart and took home multiple Grammy Awards. Its wins included Best Country Duo/Group Performance for the song Two Most Wanted, Best Country Album, as well as Album of the Year. Cowboy Carter's success at the Grammys was historic. Winning Best Country Album marked a watershed moment not just for Beyoncé but for the entire music industry. Traditionally, the country music space has been dominated by white artists, and Beyoncé's recognition in this arena challenged and expanded those boundaries. The song Two Most Wanted, a haunting yet empowering duet, captured the imagination of listeners across genres, merging soulful vocals with the storytelling sensibility that defines country music at its best. Taking home Album of the Year further solidified Beyoncé's place in history, making her one of the most decorated artists of all time. Critics praised Cowboy Carter for its fearless genre fusion, its cultural significance, and its emotional depth. For many fans and scholars alike, the album represented not just a musical evolution but a bold statement about inclusivity, heritage, and the ever-evolving nature of American music. Even as ticket sales for the Cowboy Carter tour faced scrutiny, many believed that the shows themselves would be unforgettable once the curtain rose. Beyoncé is renowned for her meticulous attention to detail in live performances, often spending months perfecting every element from choreography to costume design to stage production. Reports from inside sources suggested that the Cowboy Carter tour would incorporate themes from the American West, desert landscapes, rugged frontier imagery, and nods to the cowboy aesthetic, combined with the futuristic, polished visual style that has become a hallmark of Beyoncé's stage shows. Attendees could expect elaborate costume changes, stunning visual storytelling, and a setlist that spans her entire career while giving special focus to the new album's narratives of perseverance, self-discovery, and reinvention. At the same time, economic challenges loomed large for many fans. Inflation, rising costs of living, and competition from other major tours, such as those by Taylor Swift, Chris Brown, and Drake, meant that fans were being forced to make tough decisions about which concerts to attend. While Beyoncé's tour was a priority for the Bayhive, casual fans sometimes hesitated when faced with premium ticket prices and additional expenses like travel, parking, and accommodations. Social media users noted that the ticketing landscape itself had changed dramatically over the past few years, with dynamic pricing models and ticket resellers often inflating prices beyond what the average fan could afford.